Okay, you all, so if you want to see how you turn one of your PNGs to something that can be embroidered, stay tuned. I saw this from someone on TikTok. I will be sure to include the name. So what I'm going to do, a new document, and it opens it up for me, at least in a new window. So I'm just going to move it over. And that's the actual document there. But we are going to go up to the document properties and change the size to whatever size that you want to do it. This is going to be like one of those small embroideries. So we're going to do a 4x4 and just hit enter. Okay. Now there it is. And I am going to just zoom in some on the page. All right, next I want to go in here and import, and you are going to get this this bitmap import message. Just click OK, and here it is. It's a little bit larger even, so I'm going to make it smaller to fit inside of my parameters. All right, so the next step is to go over here to trace bitmap, which I already had it open. Okay, so from this one, you're going to see a single scan, multicolor, pixel art. Choose the multicolor, and you want to do the drop down box for colors. If you have, you can go up, I think, to 10. Oh, you can go up a lot. See, I only have 2 colors in mine. Mine is the white. So I am going to do 2 colors, remove background, and I just clicked on that just to see if it's going to pull this over, and I'm actually going to do 3 colors. Okay, so I did include the white, but remove background, you adjust the colors to however many colors are in your photo, and if you click here, you get the preview. So if you are missing a color, you should easily be able to see it, and we are going to click apply. There was a little bar down there. It went very quickly, and so I know that this is done. What I'm going to do now is drag this to the right and delete the original photo, and then put this back in the middle. This is pretty much the copy that we've made that is going to allow this software to do what it needs to do to create our embroidery file. Okay, so the next step is to go to extensions, and you have to make sure you have this InkStitch extension downloaded, and I think you do this after you download INKSCAPE. Okay, there's so many videos about this, so just make sure you're following the directions to get everything downloaded. And if you have a Mac, you may have to override your security like I did to download this particular InkStitch software. So you're going to go down to params, and it's going to spin, and another window is going to pop up, or it might pop up here. So let's just give that a minute to get our file pulled in. Okay, there it is. It pulls in. So y'all, if I was more advanced, I'm pretty sure that there would be a lot more here, but where's, oh, there it is. I was about to say, where is it? So I just hit the play button to see how all this was going to stitch out, and it tells you too, like, how many stitches it is, even though I think my machine says something different. And I'm going to show you guys how it stitches out too, because I think that's important. Okay, so that's it. Okay, this is your basic stitch file. You want to click on apply and quit. Once you do that, you just go up here and you save it, and you just save a copy. All right, I normally have a drive in here, and I save it there, and I've already saved it, but I saved it as a DST, and then I later had to come back, and because I'm using my brother instead of the Bay mirror, I had to come back and save it as a PES for my brother. So whatever machine you're using, change this down here to fit whatever it is, whatever type of machine you have. So again, I have DST, or it's going to be a PES for a brother, and that's somewhere up in here. Anywho, well, there it goes. So I will meet you guys back, show you how I stitched up, or not stitched up, show you guys how I hooped up everything and try to get this stitched out so you can see how it look just as is. Okay, y'all, so I used 2 pieces of tearaway stabilizer, and this is just 1 piece of cotton fabric, a thin cotton fabric. I forgot to add this, so I'm going to, I guess, just try to do that now. And it would have been a lot better had I done it in the beginning, but I was doing something else. So we're going to add the mesh now. Okay, so here it is after the red. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I cannot stand it. You can see where I started out without the mesh and how it does at least help it pop, but they're so thin, you guys. It just really looks like running stitches versus like a nice satin stitch. So my next question is going to be, how can I edit this? Which level or which module of embroiderance do I need to be able to edit once I do something like this in Inkscape for free? Then I can import it into Embroidery and then make my final changes and edits. So this is the final stitch out. I guess it's not horrible, but it would have been so much nicer with the satin stitches that could have went around this perimeter. But other than that, it's okay. And also, yeah, if we could have gotten the satin stitches on here, it would have been really, really nice. But I guess if you're in a pinch and and also it doesn't cut your stitches, so you have to go in and cut all those yourself. And if you look at the back, not too shabby, it's not too bad. It's still got in the hoop, y'all. I didn't even take it out, but I mean, this is what you have, right? It was free, it was fairly easy to do. However, it's not going to give you the most polished finished product, so keep that in mind. Of course, any suggestions, any tips, any input, and any ideas on how I can get this with the satin stitch border and embroiderance, please leave that down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.